Hello, and welcome to Clipping In. Sunday, the 19th of March. Beautiful sunny morning, a little bit cool, and I've got a great ride lined up for today. A big sweeping loop going from West Yorkshire to North Yorkshire, cutting through Wensleydale into Wharfdale and back home again. Should be around 125 miles. Lots of good stuff to come. Yesterday saw the professionals racing Milan-San Remo, which goes from the industrial city of Milan to the sunny Riviera coast. I think it's 297 kilometers and the longest race in the pro calendar. And watching that, I thought, why should they have all the fun? So I thought today I'd come out, break 200 kilometers, and although I can't promise any Riviera sunshine, I don't think as far as scenery and landscape's concerned, Yorkshire's going to sell us short. I'm on the west side of Leeds at the moment, riding along Kirkshill Road, cutting across the city while it's fairly quiet. And there you get a nice view of historic Kirkshill Abbey, which will be nice when it's finished. So I'm between Shadwell and Scarcroft, which means I've almost cleared Leeds. I'm sort of northwest of Leeds, and I'll be heading a little section of main road to Collingham and Wetherby, which takes me even further east. Shaping up to be a nice day. So I've cleared Wetherby and I'm now heading to Walshford on what used to be the old A1 years ago, and it's now a reasonably quiet road called the A168. I remember some of the old timers saying that time trials used to start on this side of Wetherby near an old prisoner of war camp. That's where we're heading. The infamous Red Wall, where racing hopes are dashed and time trial dreams go to die. Oh my goodness, I've suffered up this one sometimes. If I hold the camera very steady and do a little zoom in the editor, you might see the White Horse of Kilburn on the hillside there catching the sun. Some beautiful little back lanes now. I'm in between Boroughbridge, Newby Hall and Ripon. You can see the area above the hedgerows. Well, that's Massam I've just left behind. Cheeky little pull through the centre of Massam. That's the home of Theakston's breweries, and the spin-off Black Sheep one too. I'll just continue to tick away. I've got a bit of a headwind now, heading up Wensleydale. Well, I've 61 miles ridden, 64 to go, past Jervo Abbey. Looked like they had the same builders as Kirkshill Abbey, and the next sort of place will be West Whitton, which is ahead, and then after that it'll be Middleham, heading towards the village of Wensley, and you can see Wensleydale starts to close around us. West Whitton, beautiful little village. We went through East Whitton earlier on. So I've ridden somewhere in the low 70s now. I've entered Bishopdale, a beautiful little valley, and I saw a sign that said 14 miles to Kettlewell, so that's safely in Wharfdale. I've just basically got to get over Kidstones Pass, which we'll get a better look of it in a mile or two. Once I've got over that, then my fading legs should see me home. The hills up there forming a V shape, that's the top of the Kidstones Pass. I think 1400 feet, I'd have to look it up, but it's quite a climb, a real classic. You can just see, I'll put an asterisk on the video where the Kidstones Pass ribbon of tarmac sits. Wow, that was difficult with this headwind as well. Aye, aye, aye. But here we are. Top of Kidstones Pass, Buckden Pike to the left, Old Coatmore, and then up there there's an old Roman road that cuts over Yorkshire Moor, Middleton, heading back over to Summer Water. Whoa! Right, get the camera away, get my descending head on. Sweeping down towards Buckden now, into Wensleydale. I've ridden probably about 83, 84 miles, and I'll be calling at a Spar shop attached to Threshfield garage for top-ups, food and drink. I set off with 1.5 litres, which is not really enough for a ride this length. So I think it's about 7 miles to afternoon tea. Well, it's almost time for signing off. Got about a mile to go. Don't feel too bad actually. I think riding a best bike certainly makes a difference. Hopefully I'll be editing this into a nice memento of the ride, and I'd say for this episode of Clipping In, it's goodbye, and I'll see you next time for some more Yorkshire Classicissima.